before there was an experimentation platform the way you build it, was it true that teams would operate on their own, running their own experiments, and then choosing what would go live and what not?
Yeah, so for some time that I mentioned, like the first year, basically we had a system that already showed the result of experiments. So we would show you, okay, that's, significant on metric X, insignificant on metric B or whatever. But then ultimately the team would decide, and I guess it's our, human bias. If we invested a lot of efforts in something and then we see like insignificant result, we tend to be like, oh, but it's not that bad. It's insignificant. It's not harming. I will push it, like I will roll it out. But then if we roll out, 10 insignificant experiments, we might as well see a pretty negative, like cumulative results out of them. And that's like a very dangerous area. We wanted to avoid them.
Then are insignificant tests actually more dangerous than we might think?
I do think that they are quite dangerous, especially as they, come up together. So it's one thing if once in a year you have a significant test, and this test will enable like further iteration, and you like really sure that in the end, for example, you have one insignificant test, but then you have like two significant on top, and you're pretty sure they are covering this insignificance. That's a good case. And a bad case is when like scaling insignificant tests becomes almost like a default, because you're like, oh, but it's not hurting. Like they are insignificant because we don't know if they are hurting or improving the user experience, and they might as well hurt.